Listen, kid. There are two things you don't know about the Earth. One is me, and the other is Godzilla.
Sorry, what?
I have nowhere to go with this. It's too perfect.
You are literally glowing.
You've hit the level of perfection, and now you stole my heart? You've just come out of the water. You're fresh from the water. You're a mermaid. You're here.
How are you so fucking shiny?
Can you fetch me an inhaler? Because I can't breathe.
My eyes.
I'm physically unable.
My eyes hurt so bad from your beauty.
Excuse me, ladies.
Oh.
There's a party to get to.
Hi there, welcome to the Quarter to 3 live stream for Steel Division 2 on Friday. My name is Tom Chick. I do this on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6 p.m. Pacific. Thank you guys for joining me. Hi to those of you on Twitch and on YouTube. Hyponicus, you subscribed. I got a little message about that. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you're not on Twitch, you can't see that the winner currently is Christy Gaines with 1,000 VPs. Those are victory points for occupying the most important hex. Mike Cathcart is second place with 100 VPs. Nobody's in third place. It's a two-player game. So that's the exciting things happening on Twitch. YouTube, super boring by comparison. No contests of any sort going on over there. Just people hanging out, talking to each other. Hello, JFLS, Vin Wraith, Lord Kosk, Space Rumsfeld. Who did I miss up there? Yep, that's it. You guys ready to see some Steel Division 2? No, this is not a math game, as someone mentioned before. This is a World War II real-time strategy. I know, right? World War II. Snooze. So boring. Not only World War II, it's the Eastern Front of World War II, which is the most boring. Historians agree, the most boring part of World War II, Eastern Front. I mean, they didn't really have any, like, ocean stuff going on. There were barely that many, like, plane fights. You know, just like a long line of dudes. It's basically a few million people playing Red Rover, send your tank on over. So boring. So, but what we're going to do is see what this company Eugen, who's been making real-time strategy games since 1967, we're going to see what they've done with World War II's Eastern Front to make it interesting. Ponicus just sent me 100. First of all, I got a monkey face, which is freaking me out. I don't know if you know this, Ponicus. I'm not into monkeys. They scare me. They disgust me a little bit. I find them freakish. There's a sort of a biological uncanny valley, an evolutionary uncanny valley going on with monkeys. But then he gives me 200 pulsing pyramids that sort of divide via mitosis, and then they come together. Oh god, another monkey is freaking me out. But he's now in second place with 200 victory points from sitting on the very important hexes. Alright, these are the campaigns. Lord Kosk says, glorious German and Soviet tank battles. Yeah, that's what the propaganda would have you believe. Oh, snooze. I mean, yeah, tanks are cool, but when they just sort of sit there and shoot guns at each other. Pfft. There are 4 campaigns, and you might think, oh, that's all, but it's pretty generous content here. These are the 2 baby mode ones. These are the only ones I've seen. These up here, you'll note, warning. They're in chronological order, but not level of complexity, dummy. That's what it says. These looks like some sort of maze. This looks like something you'd see in the Arkham Horror board game. Like sanity tokens. These are mazes. Orsha, a 3-maze battle. Whereas Baranovici, single maze battle. We're gonna... Oh, Rumsfeld's onto something. Ancient Rome versus Cthulhu. Like, that would be like something interesting, conquering and destroying and just laying waste to something boring. Super fun. I like where you're going with that, Space Rumsfeld. Barbarusk. Isn't this a song? Isn't this a Who song? Berezina. This is a 2-maze battle. So I'm just going to do this one because I've looked at it briefly, and I've played a little bit of this one, so I will be able to acquit myself a little bit better trying this silliness than if I just jumped blindly into this. Okay, you guys ready for some serious backstory? Some World War II lore? Let's hope I don't accidentally skip it. Here we go. Oh, wait, I have to... You want to be the Russians or the Germans? Or I don't really know. Okay, here's the thing. In this game, they talk to you. You know, it's an RTS. They say things like, hey, we see an enemy. Or, oh, unit lost. Or, hey, your reinforcements are here. But they say it in another language. So I don't understand what they're saying. However, I don't understand what they're saying less when it's in German. Because sometimes German words, they're partly English. Like German for reinforcements, der reinforcements. So I'm going to do this one because I kind of understand it. But these Russians, I don't. It's like a whole other language. Who can even comprehend it? All right, let's switch teams. All right, here we go. Ready for some lore? Triremes against Krakens. I like that JFLS. A lovely tank there. All right, there you go. Oh, God.
On June 24th, General Rokossovsky's 1st Belarusian Front launches a 2-pronged attack against the German 9th.
Oops.
The first Belarusian Front's offensive
Oops.
remnants from the 30s when Hitler finally authorized.
Shoot.
However, the Germans, the Soviets,
I keep accidentally skipping it. Oops.
Yet keep in mind.
Oh, hold on. Oh my gosh, I skipped all the backstory. Now, so here we are in this map, and this is a turn-based mode, which is super cool, and you know because it says your turn. First of all, it's got this, a manual. This is slightly helpful. I mean, I still have questions. But this does a decent job. And I'll tell you, there is nothing comparable to this in terms of the actual real-time gameplay. Thanks, Eugen. This is one of those games made for people who are already playing it. The rest of us, well, we can just suck it and go play something else. Or we can fumble around and try to figure it out, which is part of what's going to happen today. So at least the campaign mode, and this is all this, it's not strategic level, it's operational level. All the operational level stuff is pretty much explained here, so I kind of have a sense for it. I should probably read over it a second time. Look at this table. Oh, let me show you my favorite table of all time. My favorite chart. Look at it. All right. A lot of times when you're playing, you know, a war game, it costs 1 movement point to move into a field. It costs 2 movement points to move into hills or a forest. It costs 3 movement points to move into a swamp or a mountain. Let's look at the movement point the movement point cost in Steel Division 2. You ready for me to scroll down to this? Type of terrain, asphalt road, paths and unpaved roads, forests, marshes, or difficult terrain. I'm guessing that's what it is. So let's see, motorized, it only costs 1 to go on an asphalt road. However, if you're going to go through forests, marshes, or difficult terrain, it's going to cost you 1. But that's motorized. Let's look at non-motorized over here. Asphalt roads when you're non-motorized, 1. Okay. Now, if you're non-motorized and you're trying to get through forests, marshes, or difficult terrain, it's going to cost 1. This has got to be a typo. This is either a typo or this is the dumbest game of all time. It rivals Monopoly. All right, let's see. I can't give you guys like history backstory because I accidentally skipped all the cutscenes about that. All right, so what I can tell you though is we're the Germans, and let's say I want to know, okay, what am I supposed to do? Oh, thank you, tooltip. That's popping up. There's no way to check it. Like, I can't see my goal. I guess I'm supposed to capture these swastikas, which I've already done, so I win. So I just know from playing this and sort of paying attention to things, a bunch of Germans are trapped here. They've got to get up here to Marina Gorka. By the way, one of my favorite Russian sopranos, Marina Gorka. So we're down here in Bobrusk, and we've got to get these poor dudes to Marina Gorka. And oh, look, there's a couple Russians on our way. But are there? Or are there more? Well, there are more. They're hiding in this red stuff. It's like red fog. All right, so it's turn-based. I guess I go first. Here are my reinforcement. Oh, look at this. Space Rumsfeld people like that will love this. Here are my my main armies. My headquarters. Look at all the men in here. Oh, look, it's Army Higher Command 4. Only 337 dudes in there. 8 tanks, 2 artillery. These guys are laughing at Army Higher Command 4. 17,000, 17. Oh, you've only got 337 men. Huh. Well, aren't you special? So you click on this. Look, it's the 2nd Belarusian Front is comprised of the 3rd Army, the 65th Army, and the Bobrusk Partisans. Let's look at the 3rd Army. Whoa, it's the 29th Tank Corps. What about the 65th Army? Whoa, it's the 18th Rifle Corps. It's the 1st Guard Tank Corps. I don't understand any of this, but it's here if you want to look at it. Look at all of it. Look, the Flak Brigade's comprised of the 853rd Anti-Artillery Battalion, which is these 4 companies and this Feldtruppen and these Stabs companies people. Only 7 dudes here. And you click on this. Look, there they are. There's a commander and 2 Opel Blitz Muns. So that's there if you're into that kind of thing. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Oh, the reason I was telling you that, so here are my reinforcement points. I've got 20. I'm going to get 30, which means next turn, yep, I'll have 50. Let's say I want to bring in reinforcements. My Group Lindig, my Group Hofmeister, and my 12th Panzer Division, which doesn't believe in peace. They've taken the peace symbol, they've turned it upside down. They don't want to give peace a chance. I can click here, and these reinforcements will be available 620. This is this weird European date. I think Eugen is a French company, so you can't blame them. June 28th and June 29th. It's 28th. So these guys will be available eventually, but these guys are available now. Look, they cost 5 reinforcement dollars. And look, I can click them on the map, but oh, can I? What? Game doesn't explain this, but see right there it says Lindig, 12th Panzer Division. These guys can be deployed at this flag. These guys over here, let's see, who's the Group Hofmeister, they can deploy down here if I want. So actually, I don't think you want a Panzer Division. Okay, these guys have no one who's willing to show up yet. Okay, let's bring in Hofmeister, which is comprised of the 118th Regiment Group, the 87th Regiment Group, and the 6th Division Group. We all remember that from World War II, right? Okay, and we'll call them in here. So look, we have new dudes. Okay, these dudes, let me show you this. In the manual, it explains that these are lead figures. That's what it calls them. So don't think of it as, oh, they didn't put textures on it. It's supposed to be a lead figure. They've each got 3 action points. Some of them have 4 action points. He's recon. These guys who just showed up, they've only got 2 action points. It took them an action point to show up. So these action points are what they use to move and attack across this map, which, believe it or not, is actually discrete spaces that you can't really tell. I wish, I don't know, are they hexes? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I think they're hexes. Yeah, it's not going to show them. Oh, wait, is it showing them? No, it's not showing them. Yeah, it's ashamed of its hexes. So I can move, and you can see in the little destination under the mouse cursor, it's giving me the distance and how many action points I'll have left over to move. And once everybody's moved, I hit end turn. And then these dudes move. And sometimes, in the process of moving around, we bump into each other and have a battle. Lord Cost, so far this isn't telling me on Steel Division 2. Wait, stand by. Hold on. Don't give up on this yet, because I actually think it's kind of cool. It's not as good as the dynamic campaign in, shoot, which one was that? One of the recent ones had a really cool dynamic campaign. Maybe 2 games ago? Space Rumsfeld's trying to make fun of Democrats. How's that working out for you, Space Rumsfeld? I know it's sad that Republicans are so readily ridiculed, but you're just going to have to deal with it. You can't pretend that Democrats are that ridiculous. It just doesn't work anymore. Sorry. Ruse. No, not Ruse. Ruse was good, though. Ruse is good. Really, I liked Ruse. Didn't they do that weird? Yeah. Alright, so let's start moving, dudes. Let's move. So we want these guys to get out here. And look, there's a river in the way. Hey, how come I can cross the river here? Okay, so let's actually get this... Oh, shoot! You know what's not in this game? An undo button. Hold on. Because that was important. I need that stupid recon unit. Hold on, we're restarting. This didn't count. This is a do-over. Ugh. Alright, here we go. I'm going to be Germans. We're going to launch. No undo button in World War II, Lord Kosk says. Historically accurate, that is correct.
The first Belarusian front's offensive against the southern flank of the...
I was going to talk politics. If you're going to make fun of Democrats, Elizabeth Warren, you just go straight to that Marianne Williamson chick. Come on. Alright, these guys are... they can't go very far, because look, there's dudes up here. But, actually, let's go ahead and scooch the tank up. Right-click to move them up. Let's go right up here in the middle. And now look, we're pushing the red stuff back. That means we're winning. Now, when you click on something, you might have noticed this window over here. Whoa, lots of info. It tells me all I need to know. Here are all the units. The default is these little RTS icons, which I can't tell one from the other. You can switch it to these NATO icons, which actually make more sense to some folks. Like, look at all these beautiful tanks. All these tanks. It is a tank group, as you might imagine. Engineers. Artillery? Anti-air? What is that? Anti-tank, I guess. Okay. So you can see all the units, but more importantly, you can see this strength value, which gives you some indication of roughly how good it is at doing stuff. So 4 points of what is that in parentheses? The number in parentheses indicates the fight points in reserve. Well, get them up in the front. So at any rate, 4 infantry, 4 tanks. It's got 1 point of artillery and 1 point of aircraft. When we fight something, look at this. This motorized rifle battalion has 6 points of infantry, but no tank power, no artillery support. So basically just a bunch of infantry sitting here. So we're going to move these tanks up here. Let's then bring up, what is this supporting? Yeah, so there's a bunch of support stuff. And I'll show you why this is important in a minute. Oops, if I can actually click it. What this reminds me of is a Total War game. Alright, this guy here, just move him up next to the tanks. Oh, shoot. Promise you're gonna get to see a battle here shortly. A regiment. Whoa! For such a little tiny lead figure, look at all the infantry there. Wait a minute, soldiers. Yeah, alright, good. Well, let's get these guys right here. Okay, and then who else is led? Oh, look at all these guys. Alright, you guys come around over here. Is this a railroad? I guess let's work your way there. It's a vaguely flanking kind of maneuver, right? Nice. Alright, what are you guys doing? You don't want to come down this way, do you? No. You guys work your way up here. Let's get these guys up here first. You guys over here be their buddy. And then then you guys come on up here. You know how many movement points it costs to go through this forest? 1. It's true. It's in the chart. What are you guys doing back here? I guess it's just some little recon unit. Oh, no, it's substantial. But still, let's go ahead and fall back. Let's fall back to Bazowitshi. And these little recon guys, I want... Because, see, now look, I can move them, now that I've sort of pushed this... I can move them all the way over here to get eyes on what's going on. So I think I'm going to have them run up here to Jason. Okay. Any Russians, don't come through here and cut them off. You know, recon can actually deal with that. Alright, so these guys have moved up. Now we've got back here, I actually want to bring... So we're going to have tanks here next turn. I know that. These are partisans, which are basically just crappy infantry units that don't need supply. I thought I had an armored unit over here somewhere. I do not, so let's go ahead and move this up to give it so they don't... We're going to have these guys come up to meet this little pocket. Oh, it's his tank. Now, what does he have there? Look at that. The 15th Guards Tank Brigade. 12 points of armor. One of these kind of things. So they're T-34s, and I don't really know. What is it, 1944? I don't really know. What's the... T-34s. What's the comparison between T-34s and, like, what do I have, Panzer IVs at this point? So you can see over here, I think these are the main things. Its front armor is 110 millimeters, and its penetration for its main gun is 145 millimeters. Let me go look at one of my tanks. Did I tell you there was going to be math involved? So, wait, what? Panzer T-34? Well, that's just... Okay, well, there's a Panzer III. What's that? Panzer... I'm driving around... So that's not as good as the other one. What? Did we still... Oh, here we go. A Panzer IV. Yeah. It looks like way, way less armored than the T-34. Space Storm Cell. Yes, your Panzer IVs should not be able to stand to the upgunned T-34s. Well, that's not fair. I mean, actually, they don't have that many, because look here. Oh, no, they do. These are 18. All right. So we've got about 40 tanks that are way better than our tanks standing right here in the middle. Now, we don't want them to attack us. But when it's their turn, look at this. They've got 3 action points. You know what we're going to do? We're going to take their action points away from them with our air power. So we've got this fighter wing and a bomber wing up here. You'll note they've got options down here. The bomber wing can bombard. The fighter wing can go for air superiority. So do I actually want to set this up down here? So I know the Russians have airplanes in this scenario. So let's actually do this, I think. Alright, so now here we will presumably be able to drive back their aircraft. But now look at this. This bomber Nightwing is going to bombard. I want you to note the 12th Guard, whatever. Look at his action points. 0. So he can't move anywhere next turn. So basically it's just sort of an operational level interdiction. We're suppressing them with air power. So, okay, that is all... No, okay, wait. I want to go ahead. Yeah, there's some hefty... So do I care about these partisans? Because they're not moving... Well... I guess a security battalion is supposed to go after partisans, right? Okay, well, let's go ahead and move up to them. Alright, and then what do we have back here? Battle Group Blanc-Bois. Okay, let's just have him come down this road. I promise you guys are going to see an awesome battle in a little bit. I hope awesome. And a Special Brigade. Okay, so you guys come down the road. What is this? An anti-air battalion. Am I supposed to leave this back here with these planes or move it forward? I'm going to move it forward. And then the plane just sits here and you give it a mission, and this just shows 0 action points. The bombers had a mission. Alright, so I could initiate an attack, and let me now show you how this works. This is a blocking group Bergen, aptly named, standing in front of this... I don't want to move it up. No, I don't. Actually, I don't want to show you this as an example because it'll mess things up. Let me show you this, because we're actually going to do a battle here. So, we've got here this sort of paltry infantry presence. It's basically 9 strength points of infantry. They've got an airplane. How can I look at what that airplane is? Is that it? No, it's a mortar team. How come they get an airplane? Well, I've got this fighter wing here, presumably to intercept it. We'll see. So they've got 9 points of infantry here, but they're dug in, which is what this little eyelash stuff means. Let's go ahead and do an attack and show you how this works. So this tank group 20 still has 2 movement points, so it can attack. So I'm going to left click there. Whoops. Nope. Why can't I attack? Attack. Hold on. I was able to do this before. Maybe I don't have enough movement points. Alright, let's see if you have enough movement points. Seriously? What about you guys? Attack. Alright, well, I haven't figured out the interface in this game yet. Shoot a dang monkey. Alright, let's end turn and attack next turn. Click on the can attack box. Yeah, I wish. I think I just don't have enough movement points. Oh, out of range. It's even telling me. Why couldn't I move up? I want to get closer. Maybe if you move up here. You still got 1 movement point. Nope. Alright, well, next turn we'll see some fun attacks. Let's hit end turn. Maybe they'll attack us anyway. Oh god. Oh god, backstory. Oh god, more backstory. Alright, here we go. Now I'm on the defensive. So, these partisans... Why can't... am I going to have to raid? Look, I can't click on them now and get information. That is uncool. They are attacking this group, which is 9 strength infantry. Now look at all these letters. What's this B and C and A? Well, you'll see in a minute. Why can't I... I mean, there's details for my unit being attacked. Shoot a monkey. That's really rude. I'm not sure I realized that. Alright, so these guys are attacking these guys. So all the battles in Steel Division 2 are divided into stages A, B, and C. And they're roughly a third of a 30-minute battle. They're actually, if it's a 30-minute battle, they're exactly a third. A is the first 10 minutes, B is the second 10 minutes, and then C is everything from 20 minutes on. This is telling me, based on how far away they are and how many action points they have, when they will arrive. So this regiment group 134, which is being attacked, this is definitely going to be in stage A because it's standing there getting attacked. These guys here can't reinforce them until it's going to be like 20 minutes into the battle. So to make sure they do that, we click here. And whoops, well, actually that doesn't matter so much. Let's click there just so it looks nice and... No, get them out. Alright, well fine, we'll do this. Basically there are 3 slots and you can put... Can I drag it? That would be much more orderly. There are 3 slots for units, these little lead figures you can bring into battle, and the letter tells you when it will come into battle. So here we have, I have no idea what this thing's strength is. It's out of supply, but it's a partisan so it doesn't care. But I am rocking... That can't be right. I want the whole thing. Oh, no, right, across the different phases. Yeah, so this is the cumulative total across the phases, right? So I'm eventually going to get 20 points of infantry, a couple points of tanks, and it looks like someone's going to have mortars or some such thing. Now, I can auto-resolve, which I would have done if I'd known... Alright, well, let's go ahead and do this. Let's see a battle now. Oh, it thinks I want the AI to control the reinforcements. Wait, you know what? Let's let it do that. So I just have to hold out for 10 minutes until the big guns arrive. Although I don't know how strong these partisans are, and I don't know... They can't have armor, right? It's just going to be like dudes with pistols. Alright. Almost all the... I think all the games in Steel Division 2, instead of having one particular place you're fighting for, there are 24 of them. All of these flags. What the heck was that? Look, the AI just gave me an attack beacon. That's very kind of it. Actually, I think that's what he's saying, where he's saying he's going to attack. And those are the guys that are coming in this first regiment group at Phase B. So there are 24 flags, and they control 12 of them, and I control 12 of them. The victory conditions, who wins? Well, after 30 minutes, something happens. But I've played this before where suddenly it slams shut, and I'm not sure why, even though I can read here. There's nothing here that says, hey, how do you win a battle? Because this is all just about the operational level stuff. There is literally no documentation whatsoever. No tooltips, no tutorial for this stuff here once you get into battle. So what I would normally do is think, okay, I just have to last phase A. I'm going to hole up here. I've done that before, and then they get a few flags over here, and I don't care. I'm about to get reinforcements and drive them back. And then it's suddenly the game slams shut and it says, oh, you lost. And I'm like, what? Why? So I don't know what's going to happen, but let's deploy our dudes. So basically, the flags they're like capture points. And let's say we're going to send our dudes over here to this town. Right? And I think they can't deploy. Yeah, they can't deploy up here. They have to deploy in a line back here as well. Presumably this battle's like a meeting engagement. Alright, so if you've played a previous Eugen RTS, you might recognize this. Here are the points I have to spend, 20 points. I'll be getting 3 more every, what is that, tick? That can't be every 10 minutes. Every 60 seconds, yeah. So every minute I'll get 3 more. Here's what I've got to play with. And this is it. Because the reinforcements that come in, normally it would show them and they would be grayed out with the phase letter superimposed on the card, but the AI is going to control those guys. So I've got 20 points. Pretty much everybody is 1 point. Some things are 3 points, like this mortar team. These Stug 3s are 3 points. Otherwise, things cost 1 point to bring in, and then the blue number is the number of them I have. So these companies basically have a whole bunch of one of these rifle squads, yeah. And then we have, in this little command group, we've got an anti-tank gun and a couple of Stugs. But I don't even think they have tanks. So, frankly, I'd rather have some sort of a howitzer. Alright, so we've got 1 recon unit. So let's make him. We've actually got 3 of them. Let's put them out first. You're going to come down here with our main group. You are going to go across this bridge. And then you are going to go this way. Okay, so there's all of our recon dudes, and we'll just get them somewhere in the forest where they can look around and see what's what. The Eugen games have this stat for units. You can see optics. See that? Optics are good for this heavy machine gun team, for basically these riflemen. Optics are bad in a Stug, very low. Lord Kosk says he's referencing me as a clueless German Wehrmacht officer. Yeah, I can't promise you're going to see any meaningful gameplay here because everything is undocumented. Alright, so here's a commander dude. We will put him back in the road here. I don't care about the Panzer Shreks. They can't have armor, right? They're partisans. So it looks like the difference is these guys have light machine guns, whereas these guys... Why did they get a heart? Oh, disheartened. It's made up of either raw conscripts. Okay, so these guys suck. So never mind. So let's just go ahead and spend the rest of our points here. And there we go. Now, actually, I'd like to... Can I... Ah! They responded. Sorry, let me turn that down a little bit. They shouted in my ear. So I'd like to drag these onto... No? Do I have to do this individually? Come on. Alright, you know what? Fine. They can find their way on the road. Alright, I'm going to launch. So here's the cool thing. The first cool thing about this game that I think some of you will appreciate. It is now paused. You can pause and give orders in this game, which I have just done. So I'm going to drag select. I'm going to tell them to move quickly to here. Then I'm going to hold down the shift button and tell them to unload at, I guess just, well, you know what, right about here. Okay, now let me pick out that recon dude. And actually, I'm just going to have him move fast to up here. Now, here's another cool thing. This is the line of sight tool, which I really like. I'd actually like to put him in cover somewhere. Do I dare run him up here? Well, let's start by just sending him here and seeing how he does. And then we have these other recon dudes down here. No hurry, but let's just have him hang out here. You can see the cursor changing color. Here it's gray, there's no cover. Here it's yellow, it's light cover. Here it's green, there's heavier cover. So we'll have him go up there. And then this guy, what are these guys, by the way? Oh yeah, they're in these little motorcycles with sidecars. Okay. And then we will have him. Actually, you know what? I want this guy to go more towards the center. Alright, you go there. And then this guy over here in the right flank will come up. I'd like to be able to see if they come down this road, but let's go ahead and just put him there. Alright, I'm unpausing. And furthermore, I can do this. Run at triple speed. One of the reasons you might not want to do that. Alright, how come partisans have air power? Where did it go? That little siren means an airplane is arriving on the field. Well, so, okay, yeah, there we go. What is this? Okay, so it looks like some little recon thing, but maybe it's got guns, I don't know. Yeah, air recon, alright. So this is a fun thing to do in this game. Look at the airplane porn. Looks like a B-25. So yeah, okay. Alright, so these guys have disembarked. Now let's pause. Actually, they haven't all disembarked. Everyone out of your trucks, come on. Get out of the trucks, come on, already. Now you'll note they're moving around on their own and going into buildings, which is pretty cool. They even went into cover back here. Alright, you come on up here. And just assuming that someone... What are you doing? Get out of there. Come on, get out. Everybody out. Alright, let's get these guys who aren't in buildings. Excuse me, hold on one second. I had to cough. Blazpop says, just because the partisans are in the area doesn't mean the Soviet Air Force isn't active. Blastpop also says, I'm sorry I didn't see this before, Blastpop, when you are winning decisively, the game comes to a close. They've got 2 airplanes. So this is a bomber, which, alright. Is he leaving? Is he on station? What is that icon? I don't know, because there's no documentation in this game. So yeah, so we got bombed down here. So here's a cool thing I like about this. They're pinned down. This little red bar here is basically, I think it's like, and this is me trying to figure stuff out. It's basically suppression, I guess, or morale. But as you build it up, the unit becomes less threatening. There's this whole idea that in war, one of the goals of shooting a gun at someone is not necessarily to kill them, it's so they don't shoot you back. Suppression. So they duck instead of firing back. So that's what this red bar represents. And rather than hit points or health, because I'm not even sure how it measures that. I guess number of dudes, I can't really. Rather than hit points or health, there's this thing right here. So we got bombed. This is going to go away in a minute. He can't keep up he can't sustain a steady bombing campaign. It's just his way of saying hello. All right, we've got these guys over here. Let's move them up here through the forest. All right, here's another thing we're looking at. See these little tags, and the problem is they are the same size whether I zoom in or zoom out. These little tags here. See that gold 240? That is that unit's strength against armor. Wait. No, that is its strength against infantry. Really good against infantry. Whereas this, well, I thought I had it right. So I think one of the numbers is good against infantry. Where's somebody with like an anti-tank? Oh, you know what? I don't have any anti-tank guys out. So basically this number is their attack strength against infantry. And it looks pretty uniform across the board. I believe that's right. So actually, let's check something. So they have a 240. Is there a 240 anywhere on here that we can reference it to? Alright, everything I told you, ignore it. Alright, well, never mind. Richard Holt, shame Tom neglected to deploy air cover. So Richard Holt, I don't think they're going to do much, because, like, tanks, they can give tanks a real problem. But infantry hiding in buildings and trees, that's not going to be that big a deal. I'd be more worried about artillery. Alright, objective lost, it's telling me. This over here, they just grabbed. So we know they've got guys over here, which I'm not that concerned about. In 6.5 minutes, we're going to get the B phase group coming in. Is it both of these? I think it's just one of these. Oh, yeah, I wanted to get these guys, move them forward. Right, am I doing this correctly? Into these buildings here. Because I don't have a sense, too. Like, you would think this church right here would be awesome to hide in. But I don't have any sense for whether or not this is any better than this barn. So, who knows? And hopefully they won't come back around here. Alright, we do have that recon dude. So did we lose? Which one did we lose? We lost this one. These trees are in the way to really see what's going on. So if I was a Russian partisan, I would come through here and then grab this. Now, I have no idea. I am not super confident that the AI makes much sense. Like, it knows how to throw units at you. But then let's then have this guy come around here. Alright, I'm just going to hit this because we don't even see any of their units yet. Super annoying. There's going to be flying planes over us. Yeah, I thought I was going to get to attack down there in that little pocket, which is why I sent my little air superiority fighter wing down there. Frankly, this is not a very consequential battle. Alright, objective lost here, so it looks like, okay, maybe they are coming up this road. Alright, you guys. You guys work your way over here. Let's go ahead and just put one dude in this church. Now I think when I get an enemy contact, it will pause, or it will slow the game down to 1 time, I think. And you can see, okay, here's also why it's confusing. This is saying that I will suffer a minor defeat in 15 minutes if I don't address this flag imbalance. They've got 15, I've got 9. Which I'm frankly not worried about, because once I have a whole bunch of AI units pouring in over here, then I'll move forward. And it looks like I've got 15 minutes, so well into actually the third phase of the game at this point. Not well, but a minute at least into the third phase of the game, so... Fredui, the Russians have been unusually slow in advancing. That's, Fredui, I think it's simply because they're just partisans. Like, I don't even think they're mechanized. I think they're just dudes walking around. So they're having to hoof it over here and over here. See this little red line? Alright, so this little recon guy, looks like he didn't see anything. You'll note he doesn't affect this, who controls the territory. Because recon, they don't roll that way. Still plenty of time. Oh, shoot, I forgot about this too. So it's sort of like in an RTS when you are playing and you suddenly look up and you've got, oh, I've got 1,000 minerals, 500 gold. Why aren't I building stuff? Let's go ahead and bring one of these companies in. Let's bring these guys in. And we'll have them... I guess just work their way up here. So we will have the leader dude. We will then bring in... So can I just... Wait. If I hold down shift, can I just... And just because we've got the points to spend, let's bring our 2 Stugs. Is it Stug or Stug? It's one of those words I've never said out loud. Let's bring them right over here. Alright, here we've had some movement. Mike Cathcart raced ahead with 600 victory points and a whole bunch of little celebrating anime chicks who have had their left arms replaced with wrenches. Oh, is that the deal with Final Fantasy XIV, Mike Cathcart? There's an expansion for it? Alright, has everyone arrived over here? Get on in here, you guys. Now, we don't want the airplanes to see these trucks driving around, because that would suck. Alright, so you guys, how about fast move here, and then unload here. And actually, you know what? Let's fast move there, and then unload there. Wait, why did that... Hold on. There. We still haven't seen any partisans. As far as I know, it's just airplanes here. Alright, is that... Oh, no. Alright, enemy contact. So, here we go. Okay, this game's loud, so let me know if I need to change the volume mix. Alright. Oh, shoot. No, I meant to pause. Hold on. Action's happening. Alright, we can see this square is an enemy unit. Much ado about nothing. It is dudes trying to run forward with a machine gun. Oh, it's a heavy machine gun. Alright, where is... Oh, an MG42. That's German. Where did they get that? Stupid partisans stealing our stuff. And it looks like the recon guys are the ones who see it. They're probably going to put it there. Fine. I don't care. Although, actually, you guys come on over here. Alright. Oh no, the recon can't see up there. Another enemy contact right here. Alright, now we're talking. Okay. Now I'm just going to hit Q, which is Q hunt or attack move? Yeah, Q is hunt, which is basically attack move. I'm just going to hit Q and left click here. So these guys are going to work their way through this forest and presumably encounter these guys somewhere in here. So we'll see. Here come the Stoogs. No, wait. I didn't order you. Did I? I guess I accidentally called this Panzerfaust dudes. Nope. Light machine gun. Alright, fine. Look at what's going on with the pathfinding here. Why is this guy driving here and this guy's... Alright, so they're holding up there, which is fine with me. Once reinforcements come, you go... Oh, here we go. Look. Phase B. Look at this. Alright, so now we can advance and start taking some things back. So actually, because I have recon over here, I'm going to hit Q and work my way here. Grab this flag back. Alright. I thought I had 3 Stoogs. Alright. Have these guys come around this way. And then all of y'all... Trading some fire here. So because I gave him a hunt move, they're stopping to deploy this light machine gun. Oops. Now we can enjoy the graphics later in the replay. There's no enjoying what is it? Oh. There's no enjoying graphics during the actual game. There's no time for that nonsense. Okay, a little suppression from these positions. We don't really care. We've got enough dudes. You can see we're getting a little suppression on them. Can even look what's over here. Yeah, so it's that heavy, that MG42. Oh, you look at this. Oh, they're dead. Where's another flag? Work your way over here. Alright, I'm actually going to go ahead and do some control groups. That's 1. That's 2. The Stoogs will be 5. And then you guys... Oh! Wait, is that... Okay, yeah, these are the AI dudes. So this is... You know, I'm just picking on some partisans here. Mike Cathcart, still at 600 points. Yes, went into early access today, but anyway... Wait, there's an expansion for Final Fantasy XIV in early access. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Then how about working your way over here? Right, so you guys work your way over here. Pinned down. I think that bomber is just sort of... What? Oh, those are the Stoogs. What is your deal? Why are you taking so long? I guess because he went the long way around. And I've got a bazillion points I haven't spent. Let's see. Didn't we have mortars? So yeah, okay. So let's get a mortar team, which really not that. So mortar team, I think the range is 3,000 meters, and at any point, if I hit C, it's calling up that little line of sight tool, and it's also, you'll note, there are markings for distance, which is super handy. I love that about this. So let's put our mortar team, I guess right here. Looks pretty safe. And then let's bring in another company. Where do we want these guys? Just right up this center right here. So there is a commander, and then these 12. Can I actually give them orders before they come out? Nah, I don't think so. Oh. Sure. Did I not bring in my heavy machine gunners for these other companies? I didn't. Yeah, we don't need heavy machine guns. And that'll do for now. Alright, unpausing. See this nonsense back here? Oh, what are you dudes? Oh, that's their destination. No, is it? Yeah. So just these partisans in these barns. And if you look here, it's not like we're losing. So I don't know what these numbers are. So 240, 7. Oh, this must be dudes. All right, so we just had a casualty there. Let's check on our mortars. And I don't think they can reach over there, but let's go ahead and just because why not? You guys not close enough, really? Alright, fine.
Die Befehle sind eindeutig. Bewegung. Infanterie bereit. Feuer frei.
So it looks like there's some activity over here.
Rot 6, kampfbereit.
I don't know where they think they're going. We're gonna have an awesome playback after this. It's gonna be sweet.
Bereit, Herr Hauptmann. Bereit, Treffer, und es ist aus. Der ist hinüber. Es hat mich erwischt. Vorwärts, Männer, aber schießt erst auf mein Kommando. Eröffnet das Feuer. Stehen bereit.
This is really unfair. So, they're going to suffer a major defeat in 6 minutes. Still got plenty of these points. Don't really need to spend them on anything. Bring out an anti-tank gun, but they don't have tanks. So I don't know, there's a whole chain of command thing in this with leaders that I'm not sure I understand. Leave that Stug there. These look like little angry bulldogs.
Landsat zur Stelle. Ruhe, herhören. Ah, es hat mich erwischt! Ob stürmt oder schneit. Ruhe, herhören. Feind direkt zur eigenen Stellung. Landsat zur Stelle. Jawohl, Kommandant.
Assuming the AI will grab that. We'll work our way over here. Oh, my recon dude, come up there. My useless mortars, where did they go?
Warten auf Feuerkoordinaten. Sanitäter!
There's nothing to shoot at. You know what? We'll just start shelling that for the heck of it. I mean, we brought him out. We might as well give him something to do. And this is cool too. You can see like they're aiming. You can see this winding up. Here we go. It's going to be exciting. So one of the things you will see in the dynamic campaign, haha, which you will actually see in real life, and I like this about the game. It might be something that I could see some people being critical of it, but it's one of the things I really enjoy. This is also a facet of the Total War games, is that some battles will be super lopsided. It's no contest, and you can auto resolve in this. But I actually kind of, especially since I'm still learning the game, I kind of enjoy this. Like, okay, you're just shuffling guys. Like, there's no meaningful pushback here because this is just partisans who got uppity and decided to attack us, which was probably ill-advised. I don't know what they were thinking. But that's what real war is like. I mean, 90% of battles are unbalanced because the people who command armies tend to be competent. That's when you want a battle. So that's going to happen a lot in the dynamic campaign, but you can just do a tactical resolution, like a quick resolution, which I'll show you guys in a minute. All right, so in this situation, like, why doesn't it, I guess, okay, 30 seconds, the game's ending. Did you guys enjoy getting to shoot your mortars? Was that fun? Did we have a good time? I think that looks pretty good. Not as good as an airplane. Let's look at one of these airplanes. Wait, is that right? Why can't I zoom? I used to be much better. Oh, does this do it? At zooming in specifically. Wait, are we locked? No. Shoot. Oh, there we go. I don't know what this is, by the way. You get experience points by playing, and I don't know what they give you. Like, maybe I unlock a new icon for my multiplayer games. I don't know. At any rate, I'm level 4. This is the name of the map we played on. This pattern here, I think, is the type of battle we played, how long I played, and look at this. Look at oh, I love it. If you played close combat, this stuff is fun. Look at this. Let's go over here. Oh, look. Oh. So right here, the opening shot at 10 minutes 35 seconds in, Gritsenko, a partisan with a PTRD, a weapon, shot at this BMW R70. It must be a scout. No, wait. Shooter, victim. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is one of my... Oh, Schwartz, right. This guy, that's where he's from. This guy shot Schwartz. Gritsenko shot Schwartz. This was the opening shot of this campaign. Look at all this. Look at all these people shooting each other. This is an experience point. When you get the stars, which I think leadership helps in. I'm not sure how that works. Kills. All right, let's check my kill-death ratio. Why? I'm not sure how this is working. Does this mean these are his kills? That's his kill? Can't quite tell what I'm looking at. Shooter, victim. All right. Losses. Oh, Schwartz bought it. Yeah, so alas, poor Schwartz. And XP. Oh, yeah, so I don't know what that is. All right, so let's go back to the let's go back to the map. And this is where we had that battle. Yeah, look, there's this stupid airplane. So he's bringing in his air power for that. 2 of his air power units. All right, haha. So I don't. He vanished? What? Uh-oh, somebody spilled red ink back here. All right, now it's my turn. So I don't know. So are these guys depleted or anything? Is there a sense that this percentage here? Yeah, okay. So this is the casualties they've taken. This lead companies. So that first company that came in, 57%. Oh, these other guys took note. Well, they didn't do any fighting. Now, how and when does this get replaced? Oh, indicate. No, wait. The value in parentheses indicates the initial staffing level as soon as. You know when I said before about how there were no tooltips or documentation or manuals or even a tutorial for the actual gameplay? Nope, but you get this sort of thing at the in the operational level, the dynamic campaign. They couldn't be bothered to do this sort of thing in the actual game. As soon as the company suffers losses, the percentage decreases. When the level drops below 30%, the company is dissolved. All right, the remainder will be distributed in similar companies. Okay. If all companies have been dissolved, right. All right. Okay, so now it's my turn. I've got some movement points. Let's do this over here, which will presumably also be a bit of an uneven battle. Do we want to commit our air power? So if I do this, I think this means if he sends in his airplanes in, we can shoot them down. Deny airspace. All right, so that's what that's going to do. Now, surely I have enough to attack. There we go. So this is me telling him to attack, and just real shorthand, real briefly, these letters are telling me how long it will take for any given unit to participate in the battle. We still can only bring in 3 units. You can never, that's a hard and fast limit in Steel Division 2. We know that both of these, and I don't know if there's any fog of war back here that might participate. But at any rate, we know that this, of course, he's being attacked. He'll be in the first stage of battle. These guys could come in as well. Now look right now. Look, I can click and see their strength. So basically it's 9 points of infantry, 1 point of air power, which I don't know how it relates to his regular air power, but whatever. And we're bringing in 4 points of armor, 4 points of infantry, and then we can reinforce it with other guys. Oh, so that's telling me attack. If I just left click, I can cancel it. You're not committing to anything. And it's even the same thing here. I can do that. I can click here to prepare the battle. And now I'm choosing who I want. You know, you can only bring in 3 dudes. So I click the slot, say who I want in the slot. That. And I don't know what that asterisk means. Let me leave the tooltip there for a second, and the mouse cursor there, and see if a tooltip pops up. We're waiting for a tooltip. We're waiting. We're holding. We're waiting. Nope. Huh. Maybe if I assign it. Oh, there. Maybe this. Give me a tooltip. Nope. All right, well, we start with all these at the outset. This is going to be a little, again, lopsided. 24 points of infantry. Yeah, 24 points of infantry, 7 points of armor. Oh, all this in reserve? I don't know what that. Okay. Now, if we just hit tactical battle, we have a battle. Auto-resolve means it's just calculated real quick. You see losses sort of flying up out of the units. Semi-auto-resolve lets you determine which of these units to put on into each phase. So it's a little bit more hands-on, but let's do tactical battle. Oh shoot, I was going to show you guys a replay. Oh well, too late. Can I save and show? Oh shoot, also these reinforcements. Remind me to spend my reinforcement points. Okay, so this is a different kind of battle. So look, they get all the flags. I have none of the flags. How is that fair? All right, and look, we've got a ton of tanks. Look at all of these tanks. Yes. Tanks. Tanks. Is a mortar a tank? No, a tank destroyer. No, tank destroyers. Not tanks. There's tanks. These Panzer IIIs. All right, but they don't have, in this particular group, any of their T-34s. Those are behind enemy line. Those are further up the road from where we are now, so we don't have to worry about that. So we've got 60 points to spend. Let's bring in, and actually, what do we want to do? Okay. Now, do they start anywhere on the map? I think they do, and I think they even get to build defenses, which I don't like. I don't like one little bit. I think it's super uncool. And everybody's available from the outset, so no waiting. Anybody who wants to come in can. So I guess let's go for this first. And let's do it with infantry. Let's actually lead with infantry. So when is the assault engineers? It's like closer to a recon squad. I just want a ton of infantry. Ooh, howitzers. I like that. Anti-air. Sweet. Look at all that. Oh, it's an artillery group. Duh. Here we go. Okay, so let's start. Oh, no, actually, we want to lead with. Sorry, we want recon. So the Spa troop. And is he just. No, he's not on foot. He's riding in a Kubel. Okay, so let's have him. No, we don't want. Actually, yeah, let's just do some recon guys real quick. Just so we can sort of get a sense for what's what. And we still have 57 points to spend. A recon group there. All right. So we'll move those guys forward. Wait, actually, can we give them orders now? Oh, yeah, we can. Okay, check it out. Now, I don't know the situation in terms of where he can deploy. Is this a red line? Is the idea he can deploy back here? I think that's what I'm seeing. That's what that looks like. All right. So, actually just come up there. Get them up to a crossroads where they can sort of... All right, and then get some infantry up into this little town. Up here. Okay, this is a commander dude, which I don't know if I'm doing this correctly, but we'll leave him back here. And then this company here is, all right, so a couple of heavy machine guns. All 12 of these dudes. They're leader, so they're commanders and leaders. Assuming commanders are better. Panzer Shreks, there's no armor on the other side. Let's go ahead and get these mortars out and have them just hang out here. Those are half of our points, so let's just see how this goes and then bring in more points. Oh, well, that was easy. Okay, so you guys go ahead and drive up here. Ah, enemy spotted. So, alright, MP, it's over here, which is just a... I used to build models like this as a kid. Oh, looks like an anti-air. Yeah, alright, fine. I mean, you can use those against infantry, but... Do we have airplanes? No, we don't have airplanes. I thought we were going to get some air superiority stuff. Nope, no airplanes for us. As near as I can tell. Alright, ooh, what are these? Okay, we're going to go crazy with these mortars. Let's also put some of these guys back. Where did our mortar group go? 2, 3... Alright, so this is a little anti-aircraft thing. Alright, let's see what's up here. So this is our recon guy sees... Looks like just another recon guy. No, what? Oh no, it's an anti-tank gun. Either that or a howitzer. Alright, so... You just go ahead and get in the woods up there and hang tight. You know, why aren't they using the road? I think you have to give them move fast orders for them to use the road. Does trucks go up here? Yeah, I guess so. This is a super experienced something. Let's get 3 experience stars. Look! Oh, no, those are... Sorry. I was about to berate our mortars. Oh man, don't shoot my recon. How can you see my recon from way back here? That is totally uncool.
Ja, Hauptmann.
Dude, get in some green.
Geräuschdisziplin. Wie lautet Ihr Befehl, Hauptmann? Motor an, Abmarsch. Was können wir für Sie tun?
Let's go ahead and bring another recon guy over here. Let's see, where did I see the other? Oh, look at these tanks. Yeah, they're gonna come in soon. You come on up here. And I guess let's bring some tanks out now. Alright, this is 1 Panzer III. Okay, so let's see. I don't have a sense for how this is all organized. So, right, so here's a bunch of tanks, right? Panzer. Okay, good. This is going to be super unfair to them. This is our tank leader. We want that in here, right? I think so. And then we'll take, I guess, these 2. And these 3. Make sure. Yeah, alright. Make sure it's not some weird flamethrower tank. And then look at all these. Now you'll note the tank. See, look at all of our points. They're gone. We spent them all.
Achtung, der Feind ist in der Nähe.
Yeah, they've got an anti-tank gun set up there already. How is that fair? So if there's nothing over here, if this recon sees nothing over here, we're going to drive down there. Oh, check this out. You can select a unit. How awesome is that? You can also use that tool just out here on the map. Hold down the C button. But also for any given unit, that is so sweet. Alright, I don't think anyone's down there. Let's go ahead and move him. What do we got over there?
Wo werden wir gebraucht? Verschwinden wir von hier!
Alright, so we do have some resistance. I think it's safe to drive down here, though. Because he can see... Oh, there's nothing. Clear. There's all of our tanks on a hotkey. Just have them hunt along this open area. This recon guy, let's move him up here. Wait, what's a KFZ-70? Is that one of these trucks? Hold on, I think it's one of these trucks. Yeah, okay, so something shot these, so let's unload. Everyone out, everyone out. Yeah. So there was someone in here. Oh, you recon guy, you're fired. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Alright, so we're gonna have to walk across a bunch of open terrain. Oh, you know what? Wait, okay, so we've got our mortars, which is perfect for this kind of thing. Alright, let's fire smoke right there. Alright, is everybody out of these trucks? Alright, good. Once the smoke pops, we'll go ahead and advance. Alright, we've got 30 points. Let's go ahead and bring in some infantry to work this side of the map, right? So we know, where was that tank gun? We know there's like a tank gun over here. So we're going to work our way along here. Alright, so let's just bring in a bunch of infantry. I'm so bad at knowing what all this stuff is. Where did we have that group of 12 riflemen? I want more of those. Here we go. All right. The Rest der Geps Infanterie. Come on up here. And they don't have armor, right? What are these? Anti-tank guns. Take 2 of these guys. These are flamethrower guys. I can't imagine that being useful. And, oh, a couple of these heavy machine gunners. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All of these guys. Boom. So this is why I would really have a hard time playing this multiplayer. Because it's one uniform speed. And you can't pause, you can't give orders. I guess that's part of the point of multiplayer. Is there a way to watch without, like, a hotkey to just make the interface go away? I looked for that before and didn't see anything. Let's pause real quick and get some more recon. Remember where this, oh, when is this thing? Self-propelled artillery. Down here, right? No. So the recon is it, here we go. You come up here, actually, yeah, you know what, come up here. And where else do we want to move ahead? that went well.
Ich höre.
Split off 2 of these tanks.
In der Nähe.
Alright, let's go check these guys over here.
Sanitäter!
Just captured some partisans.
Jawohl, Herr Kommandant.
Okay, so I gave him move fast orders here. I think they're gonna drive on the road. Oh, what a traffic jam.
Der ist hinüber.
An enemy Wiesvod Uper was destroyed. Whatever that is, we took it out. It's not there anymore.
Brauchen Sie ein paar Augen und Ohren, Kommandant?
Alright, recon dudes, move up here.
Feind in der Nähe. Beschützt die
Oh.
Artillerie.
Alright, so here we go. Out in the open. Oh, they've just got rifles. Okay, I thought maybe we'd see some, like bazooka action. This is gonna be sad.
Der Feind ist in der Nähe. Es hat Unteroffizier Stein erwischt. Ich höre, Herr Hauptmann. Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze. Feind gesichtet. Der Sieg liebt die Sorgfalt. Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung.
We kind of want our tanks with these guys just because.
Wir stehen unter Beschuss. Befehl, Kommandant.
Objective lost. Where's that? Oh, back here. Oh, shoot. I didn't even see this. Get out.
Hände.
Ugh.
Haha, das hat gesessen.
They drove right past these guys. I wonder how much I lost. Alright, whatever. Here, let's bring in.
Die haben wir niedergemäht.
Just get some bodies right there.
Zur Stelle, Hauptmann.
Oh, here we go. What is that? Anti-tank guns, or anti-aircraft gun. I guess we'll bomb it.
Zu Befehl.
And by bomb it, I mean use artillery.
Zieh den Arsch an, Hans. An alle Einheiten. Feind gesichtet. Ja, Kommandant. Ziel zerschlagen. Stellungswechsel.
Whoops. Nope, wait.
Ah, es hat mich erwischt. Wie wäre es mit Trommelfeuer?
Or something for me to shell. It's moving too fast. You know, okay, good. They've disembarked.
6 Schuss. Ende.
They're shooting at my
Keine vollkommen.
recon dude. Who seems to be in cover nicely enough. Alright. What's going on back here?
Ja, Hauptmann. Ich werde Ihnen zeigen, wie ein preußischer Offizier kämpfen kann. Wie lautet Ihr Befehl, Hauptmann?
So if this goes on at this rate for another 24 minutes, I'm gonna suffer a major defeat.
Es hat Unteroffizier Stein erwischt.
Fortunately, I think we're good.
Speer zur Stelle. Ich habe hier das Kommando. Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt. Jawohl, wird gemacht. Zieh den Arsch an, Hans. Ich höre. Na dann mal los, Leutnant.
Some artillery from way back here. Got a ton of points, so I guess bring in some tanks over here. Got plenty of them. I'm Assuming there's nothing over here because this recon guy would have seen it.
Spähtrupp bereit.
So actually, let's have him move up here.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
An enemy Gavardia was destroyed.
Mehr Feuerkraft gefällig? Geschütz wird auf Ziel ausgerichtet. Es ist mir eine Ehre, die Männer anzuführen.
We're in phase B.
Sanitäter! Feind gesichtet. Gute und Ersatz vorbereit. Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Oh, so, oh right, it's that anti-tank gun up there. Oops.
Funküberprüfung. Kommen.
It is suppressed though, so okay. Did we lose anything? I'd like to call up a screen that shows what I've lost. Right. We're shelling this little intersection.
Der ist hinüber. Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung. Ich habe hier das Kommando. Ich höre.
What? I didn't tell them to go there. We're gonna put them here.
Ich bin bald da. Ich höre, Hauptmann. Feind
Alright.
gesichtet. Der ist hinüber. Vorwärts und immer die Augen offen halten. Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung. Mitten ins Schwarze. Ist ihn getroffen.
You know what you can do? Check this out. Wait, let me see if I can get this right. So I know this is interesting. Okay, so let's say I want this guy because it's I just want him to park here because there's some dudes running around in here we want to take care of. So I don't want him to drive there. So let's see, how do I do this? I click that, right? And he shows up without the... Yeah, and he shows up without the truck. Yeah, so if I click here, it says it's the Panzerschreck Plus, and you can see the little symbol for the transport. But if I just click here, then the dudes will just walk up there, which is fine. That's where I want them.
Ich höre. Sanitäter!
See, who yelled, and what are they yelling about? I don't understand.
Jawohl, Hauptmann.
So this is kind of ill-advised because it's the tank. Like, tanks don't have good optics. I can't see what's going on, and I'm just driving them up into this town.
Gute und Ersatz vorbereit. Haha, das hat gesessen. Es ist mir eine Ehre, die Männer anzuführen. Haha, das hat gesessen.
It's a bit much, but I guess we'll shell these guys. Send,
Volltreffer! Sie ist zerstört! Scheiße, es hat einen erwischt! Volltreffer! Sie ist zerstört! Scheiße, es hat einen erwischt!
Markinson, this is part of the dynamic campaign. This is our main tank group trying to
Feind in der Nähe.
bust out of a pocket on the operational map.
Jawohl, Hauptmann. Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze.
Alright, is it safe, you think, to do this?
Verstanden.
While these guys bring up the rear and presumably spot stuff.
Vorfeld beobachten, Männer. Volltreffer! Sie ist zerstört!
So they've still got 17 flags. I think we're gonna be able to... What?
Die Gruppe
Oh, right.
erwartet ihre Befehle. Scheiße, das war knapp. Volltreffer! Sie ist
Why is my mortar... Oh, I guess I gave him a target and he wasn't close enough. So, alright, fine.
Beziehen neue Feuerstellung.
What's you guys' range?
Feuer bereit.
6,000. Alright, there's no need for them to move. Stop.
Wir machen Halt. Gute und Ersatzrohr bereit.
Okay, let's also send...
Sanitäter! Sanitäter! Überprüft Waffen und Munition.
Yes, Christy Gaines, I am playing the Germans against the Russians. Alright, let's send something in here.
Beschützt die Artillerie. Wir wurden schwer getroffen.
Got so many tanks. At this point, I feel like it's a little overkill.
An alle Einheiten, Feind gesichtet. Wir wurden schwer getroffen. Wir gewinnen diesen Krieg. Das ist ein Befehl. Vorwärts und immer die Augen offen halten.
These tanks are suppressed by something. Is there an anti-tank gun shooting at them?
Noch ein Treffer und es ist aus. MG einsatzbereit. Feind gesichtet, Ziel auffassen. Ah, es hat mich erwischt. Ein Kontakt. Ah, es hat mich erwischt. Volltreffer, sie ist zerstört. Sanitäter! Feind gesichtet, Ziel auffassen. Brauchen Sie Deckungsfeuer?
Yeah.
Sanitäter! Ein Kontakt.
Let's see. Recon, move up.
Jawohl. Volltreffer, sie ist zerstört.
Some poor dudes caught in the road.
Infanterie bereit. Zieh den Arsch an, Hans. Höre Sie klar und deutlich. Verstanden. Ende. Wir sind bereit, Herr Kommandant. Hoffentlich schießt niemand auf uns. MG einsatzbereit. Ein Kontakt. Zieh den Arsch an, Hans. Haha, das hat gesessen. Sanitäter! Lass mich raus! Ich will nach Hause! Lass mich gehen! Artillerie zu Diensten. Sanitäter! Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze! Feind gesichtet, Ziel auffassen! Sanitäter! Feind in der Nähe! Beschützt
Fuel
die
explosion.
Gute und Ersatzrohr bereit. Wir sind leer geschossen.
Okay, so we got these guys up front.
Auf, Soldaten. MG-Trupp zur Stelle. Ihre Befehle, Kommandant.
Just in case. Let's put a heavy machine gun. Some soldiers back here.
Wir können nicht mehr. Einsatzbereit. 200 abbrechen. 6 Schuss. Ende. Trupp, Abmarsch. MG-Trupp zur Stelle. An alle Einheiten. Feind gesichtet. Ah, es hat mich erwischt.
So many points left over.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt. Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung. Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt. Feind in der Nähe. Beschützt die Artillerie. Volltreffer. Sie ist zerstört.
This guy should just surrender.
Volltreffer. Sie ist zerstört. Klar zum Gefecht, Herr Kommandant. Wir sind bereit, Herr Kommandant. Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung. Gute und Ersatz vorbereit. Feind gesichtet. Ziel auffassen. Marschbereitschaft hergestellt. An alle Einheiten. Feind gesichtet. MG einsatzbereit. Wir gehen bis zum Äußersten, Kommandant. Volltreffer! Sie ist zerstört! Ja, Hauptmann. Wir wurden aufgeklärt. Hoffentlich schießt niemand auf uns. Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung. Es hat Unteroffizier Stein erwischt. Wir sind bereit, Herr Kommandant. Es hat Unteroffizier Stein erwischt.
What's that poor machine gunner doing way back there?
Sie ist zerstört. Ja, Hauptmann. Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze. Zieh den Arsch an, Hans. Jawohl, Herr Kommandant. MG-Trupp zur Stelle.
What's going on here? When I drag select, it doesn't include the infantry. Is that some setting? Alright. Guess I can understand why they would do that. Oh, there it is. Okay, I don't know what was going on there. Alright, 38 seconds, it's a major defeat. Frankly, I'd prefer a total defeat, but I'll accept it. Of course, what kind of losses did I take? Was it worth it? All the flags over here are mine. It's just these 3 flags here. Oh, it's 5 flags. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one up there. 5, yeah.
Wo werden wir gebraucht? Der ist hinüber. Wir stehen unter starkem Beschuss.
Just drag selecting everything, giving an attack move. Zerg Rushy. I mean, it works. Yeah, there we go. Christian Games, yes, this is the Eastern Front. It's, well, I'll show you here. So that was the name of the map. I guess this, yeah, this is the icon for the kind of battle it was. So did this, let's see. Yeah, so did those just completely, oh, so routed. The other one, I guess, dissolved. Yeah, so those were my movement points for that group. We can go ahead and bring this sizable group up. Actually, we can recon up here. All right, this is going to be the pain in the butt. I'd like some reinforcements for that. Who has some tanks? That's security group. Just infantry divisions, right? Yeah. Well, Panzer Division, obviously. There we go. Let's see, when can I bring you guys? So you guys can come in. We look for the right here, which is perfect. Good. We still have 30 reinforcement points. Who else can come in? So, oh, Lindig. Group Lindig can come in here. Yeah, we'll bring this in. We might as well bring this in. Let's go all out. And then Group Hofmeister. So it's June 28th. On June 29th, this available reinforcements, I think, means there's guys trapped back here. Not entirely sure about that. Alright, but still, we're going to go ahead and carefully advance. Let's just sort of peek up here, make sure it's only that tank group. Sweet, alright. Move these guys up this railroad. This Panzer Division up. Yeah, move up there. Alright, we had some battles back here last time. We want to... So I think these are, yeah, these are partisans. No, those aren't partisans. Those aren't partisans. So these partisans are fine when this little out of supply icon is there. These guys aren't fine, but we still actually want to prevent them from attacking. So let's knock out their action points. And then let's work on getting these guys across this little river here. You can, by the way, just drag select and do that, which, let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, that works out for me. That's what I would have done. Fair enough. Alright, what is this? Routed, so does that mean it doesn't affect me at all? Oh no, they have no movement points. Okay, so everybody down here, this new group has movement points. Let's just sort of fan them out to get ready for these guys to bring up the rear. Why am I so worried about that? Oh yeah, all these tank points. And they're T-34s, which are better than my tanks. I don't like that. That is uncool. That is totally uncool. Wait, I thought I was getting some... Panzer Division doesn't mean what I thought it meant. There we go. Look, it's a mixed anti-aircraft battalion. Not sure we want that going up against T-34s. Ricky Zinger is an excellent question. It's the Eastern Front. Infantry just crit the road for tanks to pass easier. What's the objective overall here? Ricky Zinger? No idea. And there's no way to check it. Don't know when the deadline is. I can't get any information display about what I'm supposed to do. Nothing. Now I think you can watch there's a little cutscene beforehand that I imagine explains some of that. But as far as I can tell, there's no... I just keep playing, and then at a certain point I win or lose. But I do know the objective is to evacuate this little pocket over here at Bobrusk and get folks to Marina Gorka. Wait, where did it go? Yeah, right there, Marina Gorka. We don't have to get all the way to Minsk. It's not part of this map. Alright, so let's see. Let's get some orderly arrangements going here. We can't move too much. Why can't we move too much? Let's see. Do we have a... So here's security. Let's sort of make a hole here. Now, if I wanted to attack, could I even? Oops, wait. Look, it looks like it was letting me... Hold on. Yeah, it's letting me, but then it's like going... What's going on here? Okay, I've got this battalion selected. I want to right-click here to show it... Oh, it says out of range even. Fair enough. Out of range. All right. Out of range. Okay, fair enough. All right, and I think that's it for this turn. Anybody with movement points left? I don't have enough of these to spend. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring this little dude down. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, let's corral these partisans with these security forces. We don't want them messing up the road. You know what? You can stay down there. I don't care. Oh, and then these guys here. They can get way in here. Fill that gap. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to hit end turn, and we'll see if I get attacked.
General Field
Oh no!
Bush is
Oh, backstory.
Panzer Group is available with 12th Panzer Division.
All right, thank you for that. All right, is the first Belarusian front's turn. They are attacking me. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to cough. Yeah, what is up with this? And look, I still can't see this unit. No information. This is enough to make me rage quit. Right here. What's attacking me? Detail? Nope, doesn't tell me. I mean, I know it's just crappy partisans, but... Alright, so let's see. Who's being attacked? This group is being attacked. These guys can join in, but they won't get there until the C phase. These guys can get in at the B phase. Which, yeah, we'll go ahead and have them do that. Although, you know, it's just partisans. You know what? Screw them. Sorry. Pardon my language. Who are you attacking? 19th Security Regiment. So 8 infantry, a little support. Yeah, you know, fine. You're fighting, and then let's just bring in... So our artillery group will come in at the last minute. And then these guys also come in at the last minute, just in case. And... You know, I'm going to do auto-resolve. I'll just show you guys what this is like. You're going to see little numbers fly up, and it represents the depleting strength of the infantry, the armor, and the support. Watch this. Here we go. There. Well, okay, there's his losses. Here's some losses I suffered. And here's his losses. These are each of the phases, and then here comes phase C. Oh, no, okay. Let's see. I lost 53 dudes and 4 tanks, 2 pieces of artillery. He lost 188 soldiers. Oh, we didn't even get to phase C. And it was a minor defender's victory. I was the defender, so hey, wait. Wait, what is this tooltip? Whatever. Yeah, it looks like he just vanished. Which means I wiped him out. Alright, my turn. Those little green numbers you see flying up, those are guys getting their action points back. This little red barrel here means he is... Supply chain is broken. The red barrel, the battalion hasn't been supplied for a turn. Its reserves are almost depleted. It will only get half action points next turn. So starve them out? Just keep bombing them so they can't attack me? I think so. I don't want to fight 20 armor points of T-34s. I don't like that. Alright, let's see who's got... So is this group Hoffmeister in yet? Alright, looky here. We've got 50 points that can only spawn here to, I guess, evacuate. It's a garrison, so of course the garrison will leave last. So let's bring in these 2. There. And those are all our reinforcement points. Alright. So these are routed. I wish they'd hurry up and leave. Actually, if I attack them, will they just dissolve? Oh, I have to pick one attacker. Oh, I can't even attack. Attack. Wait, why can't I even... I guess because they're routed. But they're causing me... I can't move in their way. I want to route them more. Yeah, the attack interface is working. I guess I don't understand what routed means. Oh, that's my... Wait. That's the routed unit. Was I trying to attack myself? No? Yeah, why can't I attack them? Alright, whatever. Okay, so coming up here... This is a headquarters unit. Let's actually swing wide this way around that group. This is a bunch of infantry. Also a bunch of infantry. Let's just complete this kind of pocket around here. A bunch of infantry. A few tanks. Bunch of infantry. Can't move up here. Can't move up here. Can't move. Alright, go ahead and get in there. Alright, then you guys breaking out of here. So I'm going to do this. This might not be a good choice, but... Markinson, make sure your headquarters is protected. I think it's safe. Like, I don't think there's any part of... Wait, where did it go? Is this my headquarters? No. It had an HQ on... Yeah, right here. I don't think there's anything over here. Of course, those are famous last words. Ricky Zinger, they have no strength or combat value. Maybe that's why they can't attack. Wait. But we do have strength. Or do you mean these guys? Oh, yeah, looky there. 0, 0, 0, 0. But it seemed like it was interfering with my movement. Is it this guy? I don't know. Alright, so let's see. I do want to go ahead and bomb this tank. I don't want it attacking me. I like it just being inert and starving. So let's bomb away its action points. Air superiority. Where might we see some action? No, everything's routed there. Man, I don't even know. I mean, this little pocket here, maybe something could come up from behind. Let's just do this to be safe, because we got a bunch of guys to get out of there. Alright, and then anything else to move forward? This anti-air group. Do we want to finish these guys off? Yeah, so let's do this. Like that. And then this slot gets that. And I will just... I'll show you what semi-auto resolve looks like. Oh, shoot. What? Why is... Man, yeah, those partisans love their air support. Sheesh. Alright, so for Phase A, this is just a list of all of my groups. And I can singly click who's going to be thrown into battle up to this little point allocation. But I'm just going to hit auto select because I'm not that concerned about it. I just wanted to show you the level of control you get if you do the semi-auto resolve. So there, 50 of the 50 points were spent. I can look down here and see what decisions he made. So pretty much, so none of his main troops, but this group's assets. Where's all the main troops? Mortar team. Alright, I mean, I question your decisions, but maybe that's just because it's the A phase. Alright, so now we launch resolution, and it's going to look just like auto-resolve. So there's his casualties flying away. There are mine. He's going to lose some. Now it's phase B. I'm just going to hit auto again, so now I can assign 100 points. I'm just going to auto-select. We didn't even have 100's worth. So if we didn't, he can't have. Oh, ouch! Serious losses there. Is it because of the air power? Is it because partisans are jerks? I'm just going to hit auto-select again. Wait, what? I mean, there's already oh, I guess because there's no one else to put in there. It's not that nobody's being added. Everybody's already committed. Why are these guys taking such ow, ow. I don't like taking so many losses. Minor defense, what? Okay, I should have played that. Okay, so here are the modifiers, by the way. I had, well, it's not sure. Yeah, so how come I had no points? Oh, there we go. Okay, in each phase, so I was even at the beginning. He was deployed, which kind of means dug in. I had these guys once I could get 50 points. Once it was phase B, I had 4 to 4, and then phase C. Yeah, I basically did have 0 points to bring. What's up with that? All right, I don't like that. I don't like that one little bit. Partisans are jerks. And that's my turn. Okay, so let's do one more turn. Let's see how it
Soviet
goes.
troops have crossed the Berezina north of Minsk.
What? Uncool.
383rd Infantry Division is ready to leave Bobruisk. These are the last troops to attempt the breakout.
And that's just telling me down here. There's one more group. Markets, it's not worth killing partisans if you're going to suffer casualties like that, right? I basically just played into their hands. Alright, so here I am being attacked by... what? Oh, this. The 19th Motor Rifle Battalion. Let's see its strength so I can make decisions about who to commit to battle. Oh, I can't. Oh, I didn't need to turn the map. Alright, fair enough. I mean, see, I'm going to just rage quit. I can see everything else. Sheesh. Because it doesn't matter when it's a relatively inconsequential battle like this, but when it's something close, this is huge. And me deciding, actually, can anyone else even get in this? Yeah, you can get in there. No, you can't? Really? No, you can get into C, yeah. So just these two? I guess because everybody else's movement points were spent, which encourages you to go slow. Alright, so I'm doing this. I don't even know, like, what, like, if it's gonna be, if this is just, like, you know, a few points of infantry, and I've got these numbers here, I should just auto-resolve, but I don't know if I... It's really annoying. Is it really not telling me anything? Wait, is this what's attacking me? No, that can't be right. No, this is my, these are my values. Yeah, this just makes me want to quit. Alright, I won't be a baby. Oh, you know what? I am okay, so, well, wait, I have to play this out. I'm going to just auto-resolve this, because I want to show you guys, the replays. I want to show you guys some super hot, sexy World War II porn. Minor victory, their losses were, lost some artillery pieces, and an airplane, haha. Didn't even get to the last phase, so phase A, I was at -1. Because they had 2, okay, whatever. And then once I brought in guys, okay. Alright. Attack me somewhere else, jerks. Come on, I dare you. Ah, get that out of there. I have to bring in reinforcements. That's just a little recon thing. Whoa, 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 look at that. Did you see that? Look. Uncool. Totally uncool. We just need to run, I think. Who are the last guy? Wait. I thought we had one more group of Hofmeister reinforcements. Do we just lose those guys? Does that have to do with victory points? I don't know. Wasn't it these? But now I can bring them up here? Alright, fine. Alright, so I want to save this now. And let's go look at the replay of the last battle that I had. So, you go back here, you go to your profile, you go to your replays. These are arranged by date. Is this sortable? No. Oh, it is. Here's the last battle. Man, what's one that... Okay, this was more epic. Okay, I'm going to hit play. This is, of course, a vital part of any RTS, especially in multiplayer, but certainly in single player. It's a great way to sort of get a sense for, hey, how dumb is the AI? Let's find out. And plus, with a graphics engine like this, which is so lovely, but you can't really enjoy it in the heat of battle, this is a great way to just sort of hang out and enjoy and get some really cool screenshots. And I think there actually is a hotkey here to make the complete interface go away. Alright, so you can change to different speeds. I'm just going to hit play. And it's playing. You can see the time advancing here. 13, wait. There you go, 14 seconds. Hey. Okay, oh, okay, right. 21 seconds. Okay, I'm going to speed up the time a little bit because you'll note I'm not on the map yet and they're not moving. Alright, so we're about a minute into the battle. Should be enjoying some awesome... So here are its defenses arrayed. Any minute, my units are going to come on and attack. Okay, we're about 2 minutes into the battle. I should be arriving soon. Hey! I did alright. I guess it takes into account the time I spent just sitting there looking at the map. That's weak. Oh shoot! Alright. So he just put everything like in a line. Well, not quite a line. Okay. They seem fairly sensible defensive positions, right? I've seen worse. What about you guys? Oh, he's going somewhere. I've seen far worse. What do you guys? Okay, now you guys out in the middle of nowhere. Not what I would have deployed. I guess they're just clustering around that flag. Not a good place to be putting dudes. Okay, it's actually not. Let's get to something dramatic. You can sort of see who can see what. Oh, look, they're using supply trucks. Alright. Here's fun stuff happening. Alright, so these dudes just trucking along. They don't realize he's taking some fire. And at that point, there, we lost that guy. So now everybody's like, we should stop and get out. I can even slow it down to half speed. Oh, a third speed. A quarter speed. Super slow-mo. Oh, this is sexy. I mean, it'd be sexier with tanks. Let's go. Wait, they just vanished. They were just raptured. Oh, you know what it is? There. The smoke obscured them. Oh, look at the lovely smoke. Run up there, guys. Oh, you know what? I kind of want to back up and watch the smoke arrive. Wait, can I do that? Oh, man, no. Why can't I back up? Please. Please let me back up. Oh, it even says hide panel. Hide HUD. Go, my little dudes, go. Actually, can I then bring up information? Hey, look at this. At any point, I can bring this stuff up. Let's see what we were facing. I mean, I probably shouldn't be too proud of myself, because there's probably... okay, there was... Oh, alright. Just a bunch of crappy partisans. Hey, this guy's a sniper. A Molotov anti-tank. It's just these dudes, really? Oh, look, strength, 12, strength, 5. Okay, let's see if there's a tooltip for what strength means. Indicates the number of soldiers... Oh, there are these tooltips in the game. I lied about there being no tooltips during the actual gameplay. There needs to be more information, though. I still stand by that. Indicates the number of soldiers in the squad or gun crew, representing its hit points. All right. Vehicles have their own damage system. So this is the number of dudes. That's good to know. And then what is this, then? So I see a 240 here. Why don't I see any number for these guys? What is that 240? Where is there a 240 here? I don't see anything. Let's see if I can get a tooltip on that. Alright. No, I can't. I tried that before. There's a 420. Number of bullets. 420. Alright. Oh, we have these tanks over here, by the way. There you go, if you want. Oops. So these guys are just driving around looking fearsome. It's a good thing to do. Tanks are good at that. Wonder if that building is a unique asset. I kind of doubt it. Oh, it's a train station. Alright, well that was the end of taking that town. Oh yeah, these are the guys that were sitting out in the open, I think. Ouch. Oh, geez, that was sad. I really want to be able to just back up just a smidge so I can check things. We can put a man on the moon, but we can't rewind or replay. Just a few seconds, even. Come on. So anyway, Steel Division 2. I wish there was more information about how to play the actual real-time strategy part, but I like the operational part so far. Still learning it. Thank you guys for watching. Everyone have a great weekend. We will be back on Monday, and after streaming something for about an hour, we'll do a drawing for Request Wednesday. So you can vote for anything you want. Yeah. Oh, I'm so mad about some of the interface things. Hey, what is that? Look, he's got a little radio icon. So that's something to do with, like, the whole command and control system. Yeah. Whoa, 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 who's shooting here? That's a hardy sounding gun. What is that? Dudes, get... Oh, no, that's that anti-aircraft gun. He's not long for this world, I bet. Although I think I just have a bunch of infantry over there. I don't know what they're going to do about this. Can't blame you for wanting to stay there. Hold on, let's see what happens to this guy, and then we'll call it a night. He's getting off some pot shots. Oh, he's deploying, he's moving. I think that's what that is. Oh, I guess that was reloading. Alright, he's pinned down these guys. Now he's pinned down these guys. I guess I couldn't see him because he was in the trees. Actually, you know what? We can check. Wait, I'm not sure. No, I could see him. All right. Well, that makes sense. He's spitting out a whole bunch of lead at me. Of course, I can see him. All right. Oh, my gosh. Thank you guys so much for watching Steel Division 2. I'll be back Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific, and we'll live stream something else, I'm pretty sure. Probably not more of this. Have a good weekend, you guys, and we'll see you on Monday. Cheers. Thanks for watching.
Listen, kid. There are two things you don't know about the Earth. One is me, and the other is Godzilla.
I have no breath. Excuse me?
Sorry, what?
I have nowhere to go with this. It's too perfect.
You are literally glowing.
You've hit the level of perfection, and now
Have you still my heart?
You've just come out of the water. You're fresh from the water. You're a mermaid. You're here.
How are you so fucking shiny?
Can you fetch me an inhaler? Because I can't breathe.
My eyes.
I'm physically unable.
My eyes hurt so bad from your beauty.
Excuse me, ladies.
Oh.
There's
Sorry.
a party to get to.